Hey everybody, it's Maggie from Personal Euphoria. It just started raining, so I thought, you know what? If you were about to go outside for a walk and can't, let's go over 2 moves and good form for those moves. So we're gonna go over the clam and the forestretch. One that works your lateral rotators in the hip and one that stretches your lateral rotators in the hip. Conveniently, both of these are in my book, Keep Moving. And what I love about my book is that clients actually posed for pictures. So here's the clam, and then here is the forestretch on the bottom that we're going to do. Also, I like that pain is like a tough topic sometimes and it's not something we all enjoy, but cartoons are fun and makes it a little bit easier to contend with. But let's get to work. All right, so for the clam, it's a great exercise for if you want to walk healthfully the rest of your life, good balance. You could throw this in. You're gonna lie down on your side. You can hold your head in the hand or lie all the way down. And I'm seeing that you can't see all of me. And then you're gonna line your heels up with your sits bones. So you're not all the way up in tabletop. Your knees are a little further away from the stomach. And that's like a rough estimate, heels and sit bones lined up. You might go forward a little or back a little and change slightly. You want to think of keeping your bottom ribs off the floor. So now you're getting oblique work, you're getting ab work, even though we're targeting these muscles, right? And you're going to target those muscles better. And then the move is not to force it, but just lift and lower the knee as high as you can. So whatever your turnout is, and you're squeezing the muscles around the side and back of your butt, right? That's what you're trying to hit. The biggest mistake is that people rock the whole pelvis back, right? And then you're bypassing those muscles, twisting in the waist, and potentially, if you're not lined up well, shearing the spine, right? And your back can take a lot, but if that's what's happening to you every time you move, you're missing the whole point of this exercise. We do that because we want the move to be bigger, right? We always want big moves. But really, bottom rib lifted, like there's a little bit of space between your waist and the floor so that your hips are stacked, and then whatever turnout you get. And as long as you're not moving the pelvis to some degree, how high that knee doesn't matter if you feel the work in the right spot. So you should feel the work roughly right here on the side of your glute and a little bit set back from that hip bone, or maybe slightly over the hip bone too. Everybody's body might be a little bit different, but that's basically what you're going for. Once you've done that and you've done the work, then you're gonna want a nice stretch. So the forestretch is great so long as you haven't had a hip replacement. So for the forestretch, you're gonna lean back into your hands, cross one leg over. Maybe you're happy here and you're getting a good stretch. Or if you want a deeper stretch, you can slide that leg in. And now you should feel a stretch through the side of your glute that we were just working while doing the clam. But here's the biggest mistake people make here is they kind of slump and round forward. You lose that stretch. If you lift the breastbone and stay tall, you're gonna feel that stretch much more intensely, but not to a point of pain, right? Because we never want to stretch to pain. So you're doing that forestretch, never slumped, always tall. And it's the same thing if you were to sit in a chair. So very often when people, and this is lower than a chair, but if you're at your desk or you're sitting down, people do the forestretch and then they go like this. Now, if you're tight there, you'll feel a stretch, but you will feel it better if you stay tall and hinge. Again, the movement, the visual might not be as big, but you're gonna get that muscle better. So always long through the spine and hinge on the forestretch. And if you're doing that with me, how good does that feel, right? This is one that I think most people feel pretty good. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope those are 2 helpful tips for your lateral rotators and your glute medius muscle, which is one of my personal favorites, although it's like kids, it's hard to decide which is your favorite muscle. But if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments and I'll either try to respond or do another video that would be helpful. Have a great day and keep moving. Hi, Sue and Jen and Jane, by the way.